She's upset with you, you genuinely don't think you did anything wrong, and now she wants an apology. If you apologize, you're admitting fault you don't feel. If you don't apologize, the fight gets worse. You're stuck. Here's how to apologize in a way that's honest and actually resolves the conflict. First, understand this. There are two types of apologies. One apologizes for your actions. The other apologizes for the impact. Most arguments happen because you're focused on your intentions while she's focused on how it affected her. You might be thinking, I didn't mean to hurt her, so why should I apologize? Here's why that's the wrong question. Just because you didn't intend to cause pain doesn't mean pain wasn't caused. The apology isn't admitting you're a bad person. It's acknowledging that something you did or didn't do affected her negatively. Think of it like accidentally stepping on someone's foot. You didn't mean to, but their foot still hurts. Saying, I didn't mean to step on your foot, so I'm not apologizing, would be ridiculous. You'd naturally say, I'm sorry I stepped on your foot. That's what this is. So here's how to apologize when you don't think you're wrong. You separate intention from impact. Try this exact phrase. I can see that what I did hurt you, and I'm sorry for that. Notice what you're not saying. You're not saying, you're right and I'm wrong. You're saying, I see that you're hurt, and I care about that. This validates her feelings, without requiring you to agree with her interpretation of events. Here's another version. I didn't mean to hurt you, but I clearly did, and I'm sorry. This one acknowledges your intention, while also owning the impact. Most wives aren't asking you to be a villain in the story. They just want you to acknowledge that they're in pain and that you care about that pain. Now here's where most men mess this up. They add a but after the apology. I'm sorry I hurt you, but you're overreacting. I'm sorry, but you did this first. The moment you add but, you've erased the apology. The but says, I'm not actually sorry. I'm just saying this to get you off my back. If you have a perspective you want to share, save it for later. Apologize first. Let her feel heard first. Then, once she's calmed down and feels validated, you can say, can I share my perspective on what happened? 9 times out of 10, she'll be willing to listen at that point because she's not fighting to be heard anymore. Here's another critical piece. Apologize for your part, even if it's only 10%. Maybe she overreacted. Maybe she misunderstood. Maybe she's 90% in the wrong. But if there's even 10% that's on you, your tone, your timing, your word choice, own that 10%. Try this. I'm sorry for how I said that. My tone was dismissive, and that wasn't fair to you. You're not agreeing with everything she said. You're just owning the piece that's yours. This moves the conversation forward instead of keeping it stuck in who's right and who's wrong. One more thing. Sometimes she's upset about something deeper, and this argument is just the outlet. In those moments, your job isn't to defend yourself. It's to make space for whatever's really bothering her. Try saying, I can see you're really upset. Is there something bigger going on that I'm missing? The goal of an apology isn't to admit defeat. It's to reconnect. When you apologize for impact without sacrificing your truth about intentions, you validate her feelings while maintaining your integrity. That's the sweet spot. Here's what this looks like in practice. She's upset you forgot to text her back. You don't think it's a big deal. Old approach. It's just a text. You're overreacting. New approach. I can see that really bothered you, and I'm sorry. I didn't realize it would feel that way, but clearly it did. You've validated her without agreeing that forgetting a text is the end of the world. The strongest men don't need to win every argument. They know when to prioritize connection over being right. Apologizing for impact doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise enough to understand that your wife's feelings matter more than your pride. Comment below and let me know what you are currently struggling with in your communications with your wife. Click the link in the first comment or check my bio to discover an ebook that can help improve your communication with your wife.